Welcome to Math with Mrs. Cox. We are on Chapter 6, Lesson 14, Guided Practice. We are on the homework, which is on page 465. And we are dividing by powers of 10. And this is fun. Just remember, when you are dividing, you're moving left of the decimal when you're dividing by 10. Okay? Let's begin. So, for example, we have 2 zeros here. So that means that decimal is going left 2 spots. 1, 2 spot. So that our answer, we're going to have a placeholder 0 here and a placeholder 0 here. Our answer is going to be 0.083. Okay, this one we get to translate. 10 squared is like saying 10 times 10, which equals 100. Or it's also like saying 1 with 2 zeros behind it. So we are going to move that decimal 2 spots. And where's the decimal? We have a whole number here, 208. Right, there's always a decimal right there, so we're going to go 2 spots, 1, 2. So then our answer is going to be 2.08. Number 3. Ooh, remember the identity property? 0.07 divided by 1 is still going to be 0.07. That number is not going to lose its identity because of the 1. Ooh, but 32.7 divided by 1,000. There are 1, 2, 3 zeros. So that means that decimal point goes over 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. Decimal point. So we need a placeholder 0 there and a placeholder 0 there. So our answer is going to be 0.0327. Okay, that's what your answer key looks like. Let's move to the next page. Number 5, each row of the grocery store parking lot has 10 parking spots of equal width. What is the width of each spot? Okay, so we're talking about grocery store, which is right there is grocery store. And here is our spot. So now, this whole chapter we've been doing division. So you can probably assume they want us to divide. And when we divide 10 by this 31.92 divided by 10, that spot goes over 1 decimal spot. So we can write down the answer as 3.192, and we are measuring things in meters, so we just put an M there for meters. Number 6, how much space is given for each parking lot of the mall parking lot if each spot has an equal width? Okay, now we are talking about the mall right here. And they're wanting us to divide it as well. So 31.30 divided by 10 means that decimal goes over 1 spot. So then our answer is going to be 3.13 meters. Which location gives the greatest space for each parking lot? So let's look at this. There's only one of those we haven't figured out yet. So let's bump that over right there. And yes, that's going to be giving us the greatest space because of the hardware store. We're going to have 3.196. I'm going to say hardware store. The hardware store gives us the greatest space. Hopefully you can write much neater than I just did. Brain builders. Christy purchased 6.75 pounds of red licorice and 2.37 pounds of black licorice. How much licorice does she need to put in bags if she divides the total amount into 10 equal-sized bags? So they want you to add first and then divide the total amount by 10. So we're going to do 6.75, and we are going to do 2.37 because we're going to add those together. Okay, 5 plus 7 is 12. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Decimal points, remember you line up when you add. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.12. Now we're dividing by 10, so that means the decimal point goes over one spot. So then our answer is going to be 0.912 of a pound. Number 9. Explain to friends. Tell what the difference is when you multiply or divide by powers of 10 by moving the decimal point. Okay, so what I'm going to say here is that when you divide, you move left. Okay, and when you multiply, you move right. That's what I want you to write on your answer for number 9. Number 10, test practice. Thomas buys a trumpet for $108.90. He will make 10 equal payments to pay for the trumpet. What is the amount? So it's division, which means we just move that decimal point right there, one spot. So we have our total is 10.89. Each payment is going to be that. Do you see that right there? Yep. Letter B is your answer. All right, friends, double check your work and turn that baby in.